Pam Bondi has helped Trump do crime since 2013. You need to know the backstory behind this tantrum.
I'm going to answer the question. You don't tell me anything.
I did.
Dow was over $50,000. I don't know why you're laughing. She keeps going after President Trump, the greatest president in American history.
3 key facts about how Pam Bondi has covered up for powerful men. Number 1, it looks like Trump bought Bondi's loyalty with an illegal $25,000 payment in 2013. In case you forgot, in the early O's, Trump was running a fraudulent scam university.
At Trump University, we teach success. That's what it's all about, success.
Trump cheated thousands of victims out of tens of thousands of dollars. In some cases, their whole life savings for a university program that did not exist. Some victims lost their homes. Trump cheated one Army Gold Star widow out of her husband's death benefit. The victims alleged they were pressured to pay everything they had and got nothing of value, no actual instruction in return for their tuition. A lot of the victims lived in Florida. Now, in 2013, when Pam Bondi was running for re-election as Florida's Attorney General, she personally solicited a campaign donation from Trump. Around the same time, Bondi told the Orlando Sentinel that her office was looking into joining other states in legal action against the Trump University scam. 4 days after the article was published, Bondi's PAC received a $25,000 check from the Trump Foundation. This was an illegal payment because the Trump Foundation was a 501c3 charity, which was barred from making political contributions. But that didn't stop Bondi's PAC from cashing the check. Guess what happened next? Bondi's office announced it would not be taking action against Trump University. What a strange series of coincidences. The Trump Foundation later falsified its tax records, unsuccessfully trying to conceal the donation. And Bondi, well, she's been on the Trump train ever since.
Lock her up. I love that.
Number 2, Bondi gave Epstein a pass while she was Florida's Attorney General. Now, let's be clear. Bondi was not responsible for the 2008 sweetheart plea deal that let Jeffrey Epstein walk away with a slap on the wrist for heinous crimes against children. That happened before Bondi was Florida's Attorney General, and it was arranged by then U.S. Attorney for the Southern District of Florida, Alex Acosta, who went on to become Trump's first labor secretary. Notice how everything with Epstein and Trump is always intertwined? But Bondi ran on bringing people like Epstein to justice.
And I'll fight to put human trafficking monsters where they belong, behind bars.
And she was Florida's Attorney General for 8 years, during which more and more Epstein survivors spoke out. And Epstein was living in Florida and allegedly continuing to abuse children. So what did Bondi do? Number 3, Bondi defended Trump in his first impeachment trial. The open corruption and criminality that's happened since makes Trump's first impeachment seem almost quaint. But please try to remember how appropriately shocking it was at the time that Trump got caught trying to illegally withhold about $400 million of aid for Ukraine, unless Ukraine's President Zelensky would do Trump the personal favor of announcing an investigation into the Bidens. This was some of the clearest proof that Trump sees the power of the presidency as his to wield for his own personal gain, not in the service of the American people. Which is why it ought to have been alarming that he appointed a lawyer who had defended him personally to be America's top lawyer, the Attorney General. And then another personal lawyer, Todd Blanche, his criminal defense attorney in his New York trial, to be Deputy Attorney General. Bonus fact. Bondi sided with Trump against the American people again as part of Trump's efforts to overturn the 2020 election. Bondi has spent over a decade placing her loyalty to Trump above her oaths of office. So it figures that she would try to redact the reported 1 million plus references to Trump in the Epstein files and lambast anyone who dares to question Trump's extensive and well-documented ties to a convicted child predator. And it's not surprising that she would refuse to speak to Epstein survivors or even turn to face them when they were directly behind her. I'm Alan Piper at apiper13 and Piperama. Follow Courier Newsroom to stay on top of this developing story.